Hi all, just wanted to give an update regarding Covid-19 and all that's unravelling around us and how we want to continue to be church and be safe as a church as well. First and foremost is to remember that we've got God with us on this journey and we have peace. The Bible talks about peace and what that means in our hearts and our minds, and I really do just encourage you to hold on to these promises as things unravel over the next few weeks and months. Just practically a few things we wanted to share, and again this is just for our heart's desire, just to look out for the vulnerable in the church, and also just look out for one another to make sure we are safe. First and foremost is washing our hands, a very practical thing that we've seen, and I've even liked some of the comments I've seen about washing your hands, singing a worship song, saying the Lord's Prayer, just to make sure we're doing it properly. But I really do encourage you to keep washing your hands, particularly when you're in contact with food or wanting to change around and go to different places. Secondly, is just to follow the government advice on anyone who's feeling unwell, and just to follow those regulations and advice that's coming out regular in the news. We just encourage you, if you are in this category of having flu-like symptoms, whether it's yourself or one of your children, we do encourage you just to stay at home just for the moment, just as things unravel, but also just to text us, send us a message, give us a call. We just want to keep in touch, and so we can pray with you and keep you in the loop of what's happening as well. We don't want you to feel completely on your own if you find yourself in this situation. As we gather though as a church at some of our gatherings, just a few of the things we want to earmark as well is just saying that we will continue to not greet with our hands or hugs or kisses, and just to be as safe as possible as we welcome everyone into the church. Things like the offering buckets we will be keeping in the aisles and not passing round as we usually do. And again, just to encourage you, a safe and a great method is using our website and giving online, or through other digital transfer methods. We will keep having tea and coffee as we gather at some of our events, and particularly on a Sunday. One of the most important things I'd really say as well is to connect with us digitally, so we can keep in touch through our digital media streams, and particularly through email. If you haven't connected on that yet and not receiving regular updates, please do go on our website, Connect Me page, and fill in the form there, and that is a great way for us to be able to send mail drops, weekly updates, or any updates as well as things change with government advice. And as part of that, we recognise there may be a time when we won't be able to gather on a Sunday, and in one way that would be difficult, but in another way it gives us an opportunity to still be the church, but in smaller groups. Just as we often talk about in our small group network or our connect group network or our house groups, we really do encourage you to plug into these, get connected, and as things happen over the next few weeks, we're going to try and send some more emails about the best way to connect and where you are with groups of people around you. And finally, the most important thing is to pray. I think this is such a challenging time as a nation, challenging time as a world, and I think we've got a great opportunity as the church to really pray and intercede for our nation and the nations, to pray that God will break through, to pray that peace, and just to pray for a supernatural healing into the lives of those affected. So we do encourage you to do that, encourage you to pray from home, and we'll look to also have some prayer gatherings to pray and intercede for our nations. But this is a challenging time, this is a different time, this is a unique time, but we have God with us and we have a peace, and the Holy Spirit really does impact our life and our hearts and our minds as we go on this journey together. Thank you.